This is my absolute favorite deck in Marvel Snap right now, and it's not even close. This deck ran a 90% win rate in Infinity Conquest for me, and so no, the YouTube title is not clickbait. And if you don't believe me, I've got like 6 hours of Twitch VODs of me just playing this deck that showcases that not only am I telling the truth, but this deck is absolute fire. I basically went through Infinity Conquest losing in the 5th round by just the last hand. I almost had a 100% win rate with the deck, and then we came right back. We did another Infinity Conquest, swept all the way through, beating some of the best players in the world, I'll add, and ultimately getting ourselves an Infinity ticket. An Infinity border, I should say. We had used an Infinity ticket to get into Infinity Conquest. But regardless, I'm going to showcase this deck, which is the version that I ran, but also, to be honest with you, the core version of Galactus right now. If you're looking for like the highest win rate version of Galactus, you would play this. This here is a very good version of Galactus. It's the best version of Galactus right now, and it has a ton of disruption. It's pretty successful as well because it tends to clog up the board, which can be annoying for Hella players, can be annoying for pretty much anybody, to be honest with you. It's just a good deck. Now, going into Infinity Conquest, I like to make some modifications based on the fact of like, well, I know how I like to play. I know how I like to strategize. And would it surprise you to know that as a Kang enjoyer, I like information. So I chose to include Daredevil. Now, in this particular package, you could even play Hobgoblin on 4, but being able to like slide in that Hobgoblin in a very efficient manner on turn 5, or making a very knowledgeable turn 5 play, I thought was very valuable. Not only that, but the snap equity that you can gain from turn 5, either retreating or from snapping, I think on aggregate really helps in Infinity Conquest when things get absolutely sweaty. And then I also added Selene. The reason for Selene is not only does it make the goblins a little more impactful, but the Selene actually really destroys Tribunal. Tribunal is one of the most popular shells right now in order to kind of capitalize on Hella gamers, because Tribunal tends to have a very straightforward play pattern that can beat Hella. And let's just say Selene, I should say, hates Iron Man and often hits Iron Man, creating a very difficult situation for a Tribunal player that's holding a -3 Iron Man, which doubles that to -6. And then they start playing stuff on top of it, right? So not only that, you can also clog those locations where they're trying to set up their, their Iron Man Onslaught Tribunal style play. So these decks are very strong. And the core component of these, I think, is Annihilus. People are talking about Hella, people are talking about Tribunal, people are talking about all these different shells, but it's Annihilus that's clearly the best shell in Marvel Snap. I don't care what anyone says, it's the best card in the game, it is the best shell in the game, and if you're looking to rank up and find success in Conquest, or basically on the ladder, you should be playing Annihilus. And there are so many different variations of Annihilus, but this one here with Galactus, Alioth, and all these gobs, I mean, it's just so good. I felt like I never didn't have a play. Like this deck allowed me to do everything I needed to be successful at all times. And even Viper had its moments where, like, I was able to kick stuff over. I was able to, have a play to kick over the Sentry Void if I didn't draw into Annihilus. It was just a very well-rounded deck. You could switch Daredevil for Jeff, like it's really that simple if you want, if you don't want to play Daredevil, but I did find the information very valuable. On ladder, you could consider going Jeff over Daredevil. But regardless, I love this deck, and if you don't want to play this one, as I said, the core variation of this is going to be this. But regardless, really think this deck is a top-tier performer. Hit the like button if you'd like to support my content, subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and I've got some highlights here from my Infinity Conquest runs from Twitch TV, which if you've not joined us on Twitch, definitely check us out in the description down below and come see us live for some awesome gameplay. Hope you enjoy these gameplay highlights. That Mirror Island's gonna get chunky. In that win celebration, did Alex time his release of the confetti hand motion with the confetti vid? Hell yeah. You gotta master the art of the confetti drop. They're having like a total nut draw here, eh? I mean, it's so much power there. Honestly, I had to feel it. I had to feel it. I had to just wait for a second to just feel the play in my soul. Looks like Tribunal. It kind of has a Tribunal feel to it, doesn't it? I'm glad they showed us Cosmo. Cosmo can take you by surprise, right? Oh, they have their own Ravonna rank Slayer. Well, it looks like they're getting Sacred Timelined. Well, you may as well have all your cards. Have some additional rank slaying. Being a dad and a content creator has been extremely challenging, kind of like managing that that balance. And I don't think I've always gotten it right. Okay. This game is so done. They're just throwing everything there. That's fine. Just waiting a sec here. Blarvel's a factor. Okay. Playing in New York feels weird, but we're gonna Viper over probably the Raptors. I'm gonna restrict their space. Very early negative. We really shouldn't let them draw cards here. I actually regret that. Them playing negative and doing this actually feels super bad. They're like out of space, man. I'm not sure how to play this hand. I'm honestly just not sure. Something tells me I should just Sentry. New York's really good for them, yeah. If I were them, I would pump all my losing cards left. See. You only play one card here? What was this? Crazy Jane? Wow. They must be very happy, I'm sure. Not drawing Ravonna or Daredevil sucks. They get my Eliath? That's sad. They're clearly not sniping like some people had suggested, because they wouldn't have done that. Now we annihilus, and it gives us a chance to play Galactus, right? It's fine. He knew I had Goliath. Yeah, he's probably tilted out of his mind. It's fine. Oh, we actually don't draw anything here? That's so damn sad, man. We should have been playing Castle Blackstone. Damn. Hello's just kind of becoming a problem. It's only been like a week. Like, really. It's only been a week. So we don't need to tilt out on it. You know what I mean? Damn, this screws us up. I guess I draw cards? I don't know what I'm gonna do here. These man, it had to be Asgard, right? This kind of sucks, guys. Wow, they forced death. I did not expect that. It's pretty fortunate. We can Viper Shang-Chi. We have a Nihilus. If they Zola and hit Hobgoblin, I get destroyed, right? The safest place to do this? Wow, they threw. Oh, no, no, no! I hit the wrong button. Oh, I pointed. I didn't mean to point. That was so toxic. It was accidental. I literally didn't mean to. Had to be a Loki player, man. Had to be a Loki player. Okay, he's gonna run out of space. Gets Viper or Gob. He has Loki. Okay, so he has my Viper. I'm not worried about that. Because now that's clogged. Loki's huge for him. He has initiative. He loses. He has prio, so if he allies me... He has prio, so if he plays Annihilus, sends both, cuts it back. Six in hand. Okay, so he loses. Yeah. Wow. Wow. Yeah.